Što već nisam rekao, sad ću... Došli u novu epizodu Hogwarts Legacy. Gledamo nastavak, odmah idemo dalje. Mislim mi nešto kaže. Ali nisam ja tu da slušam bre trače. Opa. Aha. Što je lepo. O, još jedan.
Is she growing Punja's onion again?
O, čas biologije.
Good morning, Professor Garlic. How wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora dear. Oh, here. You'll need these for today's class. A little treat for your auntie. Ah, hello. Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden. We do look forward to growing together. How thrilling it is to have everyone back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacula than the bouncing bulb.
Ja to biljci ne prilazim.
Today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root. Accio. Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we? First, let's protect our ears.
Joj, sad se sjećam, ovo su one vrištaće sranje, koročine one.
Everyone, grip their mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug.
Oho.
Quickly, place your mandrake in the new pot and cut down the soil. The soil should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease. Reparo! I'm very sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go. Splendid work, everyone.
Cool.
Now for our next task, we'll be planting dittany at our pot.
I wonder if hippogriffs like not.
Čekaj, profesorka.
Yes, Professor.
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
Actually, I enjoyed it. I couldn't help but catch your enthusiasm.
How kind of you. It seems you're already taking to herbology like a mandrake to fresh soil. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Picked them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the Magic Neep. Wonderful! A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, they will take time to grow.
Let's see how to balance my star thistle arrangement.
Probamo.
Niffler's
Dittany's restorative properties make it a vital ingredient in the Wiggenweld potion, as you all should know from Professor Sharp's class.
Završio?
Well done! Once it can be harvested, your dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that. Now, what say we branch out? Introduce you to a different sort of flora, the Chinese chomping cabbage. You'll find that some plants are better suited to uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Be a dear and let them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you. Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your fingers. They do bite.
Lepo. Opet moram da gura ruku. Ovo ide sam ili neko drugi? Aha, ovaj.
Hello. Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice to meet you. I'm Leander. I'll be showing you the Chinese chomping cabbages. Up these stairs will take us there. But your lead.
Huh.
Nice work in Defense Against the Dark Arts, by the way.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian. And he's good. Thinks he's really good. But you outright slaughtered him. Here we are. Home of the Chinese chomping... Go on. Grab a few of those cabbages.
Revelio.
Just mind your fingers. I almost got the thumb cramps. Nurse Blaney put it back on. Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it.
Czekaj,
They'll
czekaj.
do the rest.
Je to? Ste nešto otključali? Dobio sam neke bubeštine, jel? Aha, čekaj.
Look at that. They'll chomp on anything they can get their mouths on. Mum planted some in her garden last year
Wow.
to keep the gnomes out.
Dobra fora.
Did save her the denoming, but they left the
Zašto
honking
se
daffodils
vraćaju
in
meni,
tatters.
Ne grizu zglob.
Vicious little bastards, aren't they? My kind of plants. Not like stupid booba tubers and bouncing bulbs. The kind of plants that'd have your back in a fight. Not saying you can't go it alone, but... Well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
I suppose they could prove useful outside of the greenhouse. Nothing wrong with a bit of backup, even if it is from a cabbage.
It's chaos out there. Trolls in Hogsmeade and such. You can't be above throwing a cruciferous vegetable if necessary. Dogweed and deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants too. Ones your parents wouldn't plant in the garden. You get the idea. Anyway, we probably ought to head back to class.
Bro?
Take your time. I'll see you back in class.
Aha, znači oni se ne vraćaju. Štete, ja sam nabacao mnogo.
Revelio.
Nemam ništa, tamo ima neka... O. Super. Što se vratimo na čas, ovo. Ima li još? Nema ništa. Idemo odmah dole.
And with that helpful reminder as to why we should always wear our dragon hide gloves, I shall end our lesson.
I tended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits. And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the soil continue to blossom.
Magical plants have so much to offer. I'm eager to learn more.
I'm glad. Herbology is a bounteous subject. Tend to your garden, and it will tend to you. Huh. Well, I suppose that's everything. Do come by for a chat sometime. I so enjoy checking in with my new students.
Revelio.
And those mandrakes are really relatively and it cost me my
Je ishod mene.
We must first understand.
Okay.
That goes for plants as well
Oh.
as friendships. Kindness and concern are as necessary in the greenhouse as...
Dalje. Samo ja da prvo obeležim, pošto ovako ne mogu ništa. Okej. O, ne, pogrešan put, jel? I bože, nisam vidio. Koliki...
Shouldn't there be auras or someone from the ministry guarding the school?
Professor Black was never allowed. It would make him look completely incompetent.
Vjerojatno prolazimo malo kroz te časove, znate kao u Hogwartsu, malo svaka teorija.
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school. As fifth years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect. You will begin this term by brewing a Wiggenweld potion. Mr. Takar, can you tell us why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wiggenweld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
It can heal some injuries, but not all. Points for Ravenclaw. Before today's class is completed, each of you will have brewed a Wiggenweld potion of your own. You never know when you might need it.
To će biti korist.
Please begin.
Čekaj, što sad, nije nam ni pokazao ništa. Aha, sami moramo. Sad kad napravim neki
Use
otrov.
a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients.
Sine
Please be
ruku.
meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous.
Okej. Dobro, sve je to previše. Okej. Evo ako nisam kuvao u životu.
I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir. Not an easy potion to brew. Well done.
Opa!
And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice brewing the defensive Edurus potion. Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippins, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. For the moment, you can find the ingredients you need in my office. But in the future, you'll be expected to provide your own ingredients. Some can be harvested from the plants you grow in your herbology class, and rarer ones can be purchased. Others, however, may be harder to obtain, and will require you to be a bit more resourceful. Come and see me when you've finished brewing, and we'll see if it was skill or luck the first time around.
Okej.
My parents considered keeping me home from school this year after the rumors of a goblin rebellion.
Did I hear Professor Sharp say that you have permission to go into his office?
He did say that. He wants me to get more ingredients to brew another potion.
Brilliant! You, my friend, have been presented with an extraordinary opportunity. You remember me, don't you? Gareth Weasley.
Ah, yes. We met in the common room.
Listen, anyone with a troll-sized brain can brew an Edurus potion. I'm working on something that's certain to be spectacular. I'm just missing one tiny last ingredient that will add that extra spark.
Oh, no.
I suspect that's where I come in.
You're as clever as I'd hoped. I simply need a single Fwooper feather. As you'll already be in Sharp's office with his permission, perhaps you could grab it for me.
Ah.
I don't know, Gareth. I don't want to get on Sharp's bad side.
You won't. Fwooper feathers aren't that valuable. Sharp won't even miss it.
Very well. I'll bring you a Fwooper feather.
Brilliant! Wait until you see what I'm brewing. Hurry back to me when you have the feather.
Oh, ne.
Keep your potion.
Revelio.
Okej, brzo. Brzo. O Boże. Aha, to je to, šta? Nema više ništa.
Remember, precision is key when brewing potions.
Here's the flopper feather you wanted.
Brilliant! Thank you! This is going to take a moment to brew. You should get back to brewing your Juris potion, and I'll tell you when this concoction's finished.
Pem ti život i smrdi bubama. Na facu mi samo što se nije popela. Beži od mene jebot. Izvijem se, brate sad. Ne znam šta je ovo, ali ih ima previše.
Proficiency in potions are two things that cannot be rushed. Have patience and be thorough.
Okay.
And now we add the mallow sweet, and... That's odd. What's happening? Wait, it's not supposed to...
Huh. Opa.
Dragon Dog! What happened?
Well done, Gareth.
What now, Mr. Weasley?
Sorry, Professor.
That'll be points from Gryffindor. Again. Mr. Weasley did not do this on his own. His accomplice will answer to me as well.
I brewed an Adurus potion as you asked, Professor.
I'm surprised you had the time. You seemed rather busy helping Mr. Weasley brew chaos.
Oh, zna.
I'm sorry, Professor. I was merely trying to help a friend.
Taking responsibility for one's actions does go a long way with me. I shall assume that you've learnt a lesson. As for the work you did today at your own cauldron, I will say you've done well. I confess I was skeptical given the advanced nature of this class and the fact you're a new student.
I'm glad I was able to meet your expectations.
A rare occurrence. And you do well to remember that you're not a potions master quite yet. In addition to having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, you should gain an understanding of the ingredients themselves. Pay particular attention in herbology. The plants you nurture there are often essential to the potions you brew here. Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing. You cannot leave a hot cauldron simply anywhere. That'll be all.
Revelio.
I think each of us has had enough excitement. Class is dismissed.
To? Nije ništa. Koji mi je plan sad? Okej. Ništa. Znači...
Professor Sharp said the Wiggenweld potion can treat injuries.
That was an interesting class.
Thanks to you. Wasn't precisely what I had in mind, but it was still brilliant. I appreciate your help. I hope Sharp wasn't too disagreeable when you handed in your potion. Heard him talking about taking responsibility.
Professor Sharp was annoyed, but we sorted it out. No harm.
Cheers to that. He probably had a good chuckle after we left. Sharp may seem gruff, but I'd bet a few galleons he blew up a potion or two in his day. Best be off. Next time we talk, I promise, fewer explosions.
Cool. E sad.
Revelio.
Revelio! Nema ništa. Sad smo izašli na glavnu halu. E sad. Čekaj, da mi treba. Inventory, dobro. Šta imamo? Neke nebitne stvari. Oho, imamo svačega. Quests! Here. Znaš sam neke nove rukavice, a? Može. Aha, ovo su samo ta mjesta, nema to veze, to mi nije ništa potrebno. A, da, treba da idemo sa njom. O, čekaj, jel ono gore? Samo tuč. A, ne, to je ovo.
I shall get in trouble for this.
A,
Revelio. Reparo.
a, ništa. Mislio sam da ima nešto fazon.
It's a relief to finally have an answer as to why that portrait was empty.
A, mi sad treba se vratim skroz tamo, čekaj, pa mi na pamet da ja... Ovako, tamo, ne. Možda treba i tu da ide. Hogsmeade, da, Hogsmeade. Ovo, vidi vatro, šta je ovo? Nije ni tu, a? Fuck. Okej. Hajde ići na ovako pa pola puta. Možda se best travel. So, 21.
Revelio.
Sad čuje, nešto to liči. Pitam se da li ćemo leteti metlom. To sam vidio u traileru. A, ovo je drugi pravac. I like that. U Harry Potteru ovdje živa Hagrid.
Revelio.
I sve je zaključeno, pa... A gdje ovdje je pravda? Možda da ispratim ovaj put. O! Može.
Revelio.
Nervira me to što pored tog dugmeta se nalazi ovaj meni i sad me svaki put zezna. Otvorim ga bez veze. Ja to pokupio. Ono mi se kao da me izbjeglo. Sad, što nema gore? Ajde baš da provjerim. Do! Šta li nas čeka gore, to me ne zanima. Mogu da izgledam.
Revelio.
Ne. A kako da to povećam, bre, hoću ja da imam mjesta za sve. Nemam tu ništa. Ja ne znam kako ja bi trebao da oslobodim mjesto za sve to što mi treba. Aj sad? To već vredi pogledati. To beše robe. Šta je bre ovo? Ne. Kaj je bre ovo zebancija bre? Izvijem se. Vidi se ove, što su lepe. Bože, pa koliko spratova ima. Ovo je to mjesto. Gdje se sove čuvaju dok ne krenu, dok se ne pošalju, kako već to ide.
Revelio.
Nešto sam čuo, opa. Meni treba. Super. Sad moram da siđem do. Ajde bre, op! Assassin's Creed, ljudi! Silazi ko baba. To je strašno. Ja mogu da nastavim put. O! Ne, ne, ne! Fuck! Fuck me. Ne, sad ako moram opet gore. Ne. Ja sam kriv, nisam lepo gledao. Sad ćemo ići lepim, normalnim putom. Tu stvarno ja ne mogu... Čekaj. Mogu pogledati to, savršeno. Oj, dobro! To. Ništa nastavim dalje. Samo daj taj loot. Kad ćemo ići u... Kako ovdje to kaže, Forbidden Forest. Ja čujem neke glasove, ali... Će mene pričinjava. Šta je ovo? Neki balončić. Vidi koza. To je jara, ovan bre. Što imamo ovdje? To dođemo, opljačkamo ljudi, idemo dalje. Ljudi, nešto mi se čini da je ovo neki bug.
Revelio.
Nešto ima unutra. Aha, evo ga.
This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
Pravo je. Mi smo blizu. Ovo je super. Ovo ga, pes, krava.
It is good to see you, my friend.
Brate, nije, sestra slatka nije mi bila samo pola dana.
Hello, Natty. How are you? I hope you've recovered from our rather eventful trip to Hogsmeade.
I am well, but I have been worried about you, my friend. With Ranrock and Rookwood and Harlow after you?
I'm all right at the moment.
We did not speak about it at the time, but I am hoping now you might tell me why they were looking for you.
Aj, bit ću malo iskren s njom, a?
They want something that Professor Fig and I found at Gringotts.
When were you at Gringotts?
Just before we came to Hogwarts. In fact, it's why I was late to the sorting ceremony. A portkey brought us there after the dragon attacked our carriage.
What on earth?
There's one more thing. It's a bit odd, if I'm honest. Professor Fig says I have a rare connection to a powerful form of ancient magic.
Is that the magic you used fighting the trolls in Hogsmeade?
I think so. I'm still learning, but I can see traces of it, and I've cast magic I can't otherwise explain. I know that's a lot to absorb.
It is. And I will have more questions. For now, it is safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us, to all of us, which is why I wanted to speak to you. I realized something that day in Hogsmeade. You displayed such courage fighting that troll, and Serona wasn't intimidated one bit by Rookwood and Harlow. Both of you have inspired me to take a stand of my own.
What sort of stand?
Men like Rookwood and Harlow are the reason my mother and I left Matabeleland. I am not going to sit by and watch them destroy my new home.
Rookwood and Harlow are a dangerous pair on their own, and the fact that they're working with Ranrock, well...
All the more reason they must be stopped. Rumor has it that Theophilus Harlow runs Rookwood's day-to-day operations. Taking him down would cripple Rookwood's entire enterprise.
That may be true, but shouldn't Officer Singer handle someone like Harlow?
I spoke with her. She was polite, but perhaps understandably, would not discuss details with a student. I overheard some of Rookwood's lot talking about a massive poaching operation that Harlow is planning. I was thinking that we could investigate a bit, try to get the evidence that Officer Singer needs.
All right, but how?
I am going to watch and listen, find out precisely what Harlow is up to. I shall reach out when I know more. In the meantime, remember, I am here if you need me.
Thank you, Natty.
Možda sam čak i previše rekao. Šta, idemo sami, a? Ne.
Revelio.
How dare you threaten me?
What's going on here?
Aha, tamo. Ja rekao, gdje si?
Archie, I don't have time to argue. I've told you repeatedly not to stray far from home, especially when I'm inside with your little
dobro.
But you should see them, Mummy. They're beautiful.
To
These
ono što ja
horses
mislim da jeste.
with wings.
Aha, totalno druga.
I'm too tired for your stories today. You stay right here where I can see you. Now, why don't you do some more drawings for me?
Very well, Mummy.
Revelio.
Jebem ti, ko te izmisli?
It's in my blood, you know. My mother's family comes from just outside the river.
I never thought Ramrock's loyalists would go this far.
What?
Hello, sir. What do you sell here?
Hello, I'm Jalal Semi, and this is my potion shop. I can answer any questions you have about the town.
Oh.
Any whispers going about the town?
A goblin called Pergit is causing a bit of a stink. His gang is attacking travelling vendors, and now business is suffering everywhere. It would be nice if someone would do something about it. No one wants to pick a fight with a band of goblins, though. Which means he's free to do what he wants down in Coral Ruins.
What do you have for sale?
What can I help you with today?
Aj. 1400, šta je ovo? Aha, sell items.
Oh, I'll have no trouble selling this. Thank you.
Černo. I to je to. Ima već je para, tako da ne
Hope to see you
želim
again sometime.
previše. Ništa, idemo da vidimo zašto je na žena vrištala. A imamo ovdje jednu side misiju, ali za sad neću ništa.
They must have come this way. Think!
Uh-oh.
I've no idea who it is you think I might have seen. I've been busy with my research. I do not have time to...
Victor Rookwood don't give a doxy's nip back your time. Oi! Speak of the devil. Mr. Rookwood would like a word with you.
A student? You can't be...
Enough out of you.
Ooh!
Leave her alone.
Stupefy!
Odlično. Ti pošao.
Way to get yourself killed. You know that. You die for that.
Šta je to bilo? Neki Dark Wizard,
I'll
da?
watch the light go out of your eyes.
Sad ćemo da se malo ti ja poigram. Evo.
Get over! I don't expect we to go!
I'm not going anywhere.
Take this student off of my dead body! Child!
Tell Rookwood to find me himself. You've made a grave mistake.
Odlično. Šta to?
What on earth has happened? I've never been accosted in such a manner, and so close to Hogwarts.
Super.
Are you all right?
I am, thanks in no small part to your excellent defensive skills.
Oh, hvala,
Can
hvala.
you tell me why two Ashwinders were ready to dispatch me to get to you?
Ashwinders?
Victor Rookwood's thieves and extortionists, his little cronies. They seemed quite keen on you.
It's a long story, but thank you for your help.
Well, you've avoided them for the moment. Priya warned me things were getting dangerous. Best get moving on my research before they return.
You mentioned someone named Priya.
Yes, my wife. She's the one who piqued my interest in Merlin. Gave me a book when we were students at Hogwarts. Typical hard-working Hufflepuff. Brilliant potioneer. Has her own shop in Nocturne Alley. She's a travelling vendor. Here's what's going on in the Highlands before I do.
You're a researcher?
Nora Treadwell at your service. Historian and archaeologist specialising in Merlin's work and life.
Oh, Merlin.
Merlin? Of the legend of King Arthur?
The very same. Merlin attended Hogwarts, you know, and I'm studying some curious fixtures he left here centuries ago.
Fixtures?
These vine-covered pillars, dozens of them, all around the area. I've taken to calling them the Trials of Merlin. I believe he created them as a diversion for his fellow Slytherins. He was terribly fond of puzzles and enigmas.
I can see why you're so interested in Merlin. I'd be keen to know more about the trials.
Well then, I'll let you in on a little secret. No one has yet managed to figure out how they work. But I believe I have just unlocked a crucial clue. I suspect that Mallowsweet is an important component in getting the trials to work.
Mallowsweet?
Versatile herb. Merlin repeatedly mentioned it in his writings. I had just arrived to test my theory when I was so rudely interrupted. You see, each swirl in Merlin's writing has a symbol in the centre. That started me thinking, what if...
The Mallowsweet is meant to be placed at the centre of the symbols.
Precisely. Would you care to do the honours? We can see what comes of our little hypothesis. I brought a trunk chock full of Mallowsweet with me. It's just over there by my tent.
This trunk?
Yes, take plenty, even if you already
I have the Mallowsweet.
Lovely. Now, notice the vines on these pillars here, as well as a stone swell on the ground. Each trial has these features. Place the Mallowsweet on the swell, and we'll see what happens.
A kako ja postavim to?
What? Did you see that? The vines disappeared.
What should I do now?
This is uncharted territory.
Jo, może prebacim.
I am curious about these pies.
Incendio!
Čekat ću se.
Levioso! Accio!
Pa.
Revelio!
Šta ako bi ja sad trebao?
Reparo!
Ne. Ček, ima?
You got the Mallowsweet to work. Now, what to do about these pyres?
Ja se pitam. Čekaj, ako ja probam opet, ali ovaj put budem blizu.
Accio! Incendio!
Ništa.
Revelio!
Sad sam ja kao...
Incendio! The flames make the pyre sink.
Kako sam ja dobro. Pa.
How beautiful!
Evo ga Merlin.
What's
Gotcha.
a day? I can hardly believe it.
Šta je to?
Revelio.
A neće pričam s njim.
I take it we can call that a success?
We can indeed. However, I now have even more questions. How does it work? I must review my notes. I may have missed something.
Are all of the trials like this one?
Oh, not precisely. Well, I think each has those telltale vines and the swirl on the ground. You should feel free to solve them as you come across them. I believe I have what I need to continue my research. My guess is that each will also require mallow sweet, which you can find in Hogsmeade should you need more. I really must be off. Such a pleasure to meet you. And do be careful out here. Now, I've got what I needed. I shall return to the safety of my notes and books.
Lepo. 260 experience. Quest log. Find missing pages. Dobro.
Sir Nicholas, our house ghost, is looking for you. You can find him near the Great Hall.
Ha. Vidi aha, ja sam... šta treba tu da budem ili... A, nemam ništa blizu. Čekaj, ako to zmaj? Da li onda... Čekaj, opet da probam.
Incendio.
Nas. Tuda? Jest. Šta je najgore, jer samo slučujem ove glasove. Šta je s ovim? Sam igrica za bogova iz nekog razloga. Čak sam i... Save-ovo, reloadovo, ništa. A, ma nisam ja tebe bre. Imam ja svoje probleme, beži tamo. A, svaka utrena ti treba se vraća.
Revelio.
A, možda ako ja...
Incendio.
Aha, ima vidim sad neke rimske brojeve tu. Dobro. Ima nekog smisla. Okej.
Incendio.
Sad? Ništa. Aksus. Super, još jedan laketje. Ne, još uvijek brate, čujte koja glupost.
You there? Yes, you. I wonder if you might come with me for a moment.
You wanted to see me, sir?
Yes, Sir Nicholas de Mimsy Porpington, at your service.
Nice to meet you, Sir Nicholas.
I know about the book you found and its missing pages. I may be able to help. Follow me, if you will. It's not too far.
Tako je zamka.
Wait, how do you know about the book? And that it's missing pages.
Word gets around amongst the ghosts. You were spotted with Mr. Sallow in the restricted section. Don't worry, your secret's safe with me.
Rubbish.
This may be a leap, but I believe I know who ended up with those pages. I'd be happy to take you to him, if you'd be so kind as to perform a small favor for me along the way.
Nice. Šta je, rec?
A small favor in exchange for getting those pages.
Yes, it's nothing really. I'd be grateful if you could simply go into the kitchen and procure a little rotten roast beef.
Se rekao?
I beg your pardon. Roast beef. Rotten roast beef.
That is correct. Rotten roast beef. If one floats through it just right, one can almost taste it.
Ugh. I suppose I can do that. But why me?
It's simple, my young friend. My ghostly form cannot carry it.
To sam si razumeo.
Revelio.
Now, if you'd be so kind as to collect the roast beef, I shall explain everything else in due course. Ah, here we are. Tickle the pear and head on in.
Did you say tickle the pear?
Yes, in the painting. I'll wait right here. Do try not to get in the way of the house elves. I'm already imagining sweet aroma of rotten roast beef.
Students never will understand students. What could they want? Delicious food and found themselves a bit peckish lately. Certainly makes room.
You made your point!
It smells glorious in here. Here's a welcome treat. Here's some beef, but it's not rotten. I'd best keep looking. Pardon me, but can you point me to the rubbish?
Nonsuch was just about to dispose of today's collection. It's towards the back. Help yourself, I suppose.
Okay.
Oh, there's a disgusting smell. I must be getting close.
Oh, a student? What a treat! What can Finky get for you? A pumpkin pasty? Perhaps some Welsh rabbit?
Sounds lovely, but what I really need is this rotten roast beef.
Ah, Nick sent you, didn't he? Please help yourself. Finky supposes Nick's tired of loitering about simply to experience the faintest memory of the taste of food.
Dobra.
Is it all right for students to wander into the kitchens?
Well, since you asked, students aren't supposed to be in the kitchens, but Finky doesn't mind. There's nothing that lifts Finky's spirits more than the company of students. We so rarely get visitors, and we have plenty of treats. Come back any time you please.
It was nice to meet you. Thank you for the beef.
Happy to help, and to meet you as well. Please give Nick Finky's regards.
Super.
All of this was going on right beneath our feet.
Treba nahraniti toliko decu.
Ah, you're back. No trouble, I take it?
Not at all. Finky sends her regards, along with the rotten roast beef.
Ah, glad to hear it. Kind elf, Finky. Now, let's get that beef to Sir Patrick Delaney Podmore, and you'll be one step closer to finding those pages.
This is all rather cryptic, Sir Nicholas. What's going on?
Terribly sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. Sir Patrick organises the Headless Hunt, a group of headless ghosts who gather for various, headless activities.
Headless activities?
Yes, you'll see. Anyway, I don't know how, but a member of that hunt, Richard Jackdaw, had the pages when he was alive. My plan is to take the rotten roast beef to Sir Patrick so that he'll allow me, us, to engage with the hunt and speak to Jackdaw. Shall we?
Oh.
I thought the rotten roast beef was for you.
It is, in a way. You see, I've been trying to gain access to the hunt for quite some time. Offering the beef to Sir Patrick may help me in that regard. While, of course, also helping you.
Is the headless hunt dangerous?
Oh, the headless hunt wouldn't hurt a fly, let alone a student. Just a group of fun-loving headless ghosts.
Very well. I'd like to meet Sir Patrick myself and see this headless hunt.
Ah, wonderful. You won't regret it. Do stay behind me. It's Sir Patrick we want.
Oi, Nesta, look who's here. What have we told you, nearly headless Nick?
Hello, Sir Ramsay. Do let us pass. We've brought a little something for Sir Patrick.
Probably come to try to beg his way in again.
Do they always talk to you like that?
Ah, all in good fun. Once Sir Patrick lets me join the Headless Hunt, I'll be right there with them. This offering is sure to win him over.
Don't forget why I'm here, sir.
Rest assured, you'll have your information from young Jackdaw in no time. Wherever he may be.
What I'd give for a flagon of mead or a nice leg of lamb right about now. Then this party would be complete.
How about the next best thing, Sir Patrick?
Ah, Sir Nicholas. And a student. Who let you in?
We brought you a gift.
This is all very suspicious. What do you really want? As if I need to ask.
It's Richard Jackdaw. Where can we find him? May we speak to him?
Jackdaw, eh? Why, here he is now. What a shame. Without his head. I bet you've always wondered what that's like, eh, Nick?
Sir, you jest.
It's bound to be around here somewhere. Probably being used in a game. If you find it, I give you my permission to speak with him, my young mortal. It's the least I can do for you for bringing this putrescent gift home.
Sir, there's another matter I wish to discuss with you, if I may.
Tut, Sir Nicholas. How many times do I have to tell you? Our entry requirements are quite clear.
But, sir,
we aren't the headless except for a little bit of tendon hunt, after all. Now, please, follow me and I shall help you find your way out.
Farewell, my young friend. Perhaps your luck with these chaps will be better than mine.
Ostali na cedilu, koliko ja vidim. Opa.
My mortal life was...
A map. It doesn't appear to be connected to the missing pages. Best hang on to it for now.
Accio. Incendio.
To ništa, ja? Drugo ovaj box.
Who will be next to play our little game of hide-and-seek amongst the pumpkins?
Hello again. Can you help me?
Ah, Sir Nicholas's young friend. Has he abandoned you?
Not at all. I need to speak to Richard Jackdaw. Sir Patrick said his head might be around here somewhere.
Indeed it might be. It is a bit unorthodox to include a mortal, but if you do wish to speak with him, Oh, why not? You can speak with Jackdaw if you can find his head amongst these pumpkins. Not just once, but 5 times. Good old Dumfrey will move the head to a different spot each time you find it. Those are the rules. What say you?
Why are you using Jackdaw's head for this game?
Well, if you must know, Jackdaw's our newest member, so we like to put him through his paces.
If that's what I need to do to speak to Jackdaw, I'll do it.
Marvellous! Of course, a mortal holding a wand has an advantage over us ghosts. You can simply blast away to your heart's content. Remember, the game's not over until you find him 5 times.
Dobro, shvatili smo.
Begin!
Discovered already? Looks like we need to find another pumpkin to hide in, eh, Jackdaw?
Whatever you say, Dumfrey. This is not my finest moment.
O ne.
Revelio.
Here we go again.
Revelio. Revelio.
Who would have thought a mortal would be so good at this? You've almost got him.
Is it over yet? Are we still going?
Then I won't be the one to clean up this mess.
Revelio.
Možda negdje ovdje? Dobro što mi ovaj Revelio pomaže.
Why did I come back here?
I've never seen it played like this.
Revelio.
Cool. Udaram da prvi put na tako...
Sting is playing. I've never seen it played like this. How delightful.
Čekaj, što je znašao?
Congratulations are in order.
Not too bad for a mortal. Now, say what you need to say to old Jackdaw here, hmm? You've earned it.
Nicely done. But what's going on? You're not a member of the Headless Hunt.
No, I'm not. Sir Nicholas said you might know the location of some pages I'm looking for.
Merlin's beard. I know precisely the ones you mean. I pinched them from Peeves. How could I forget? The map on those pages led me to my demise. I was not ready for what awaited me in that cave. The pages are likely still mouldering away with my, remains. Quite a final adventure, I must confess.
The pages are why you lost your head, and I must visit a cave and search for your corpse.
Yes. You'd think a decapitated ghost would get used to the word corpse. Say, here's an idea. Why don't you meet me at the edge of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll show you where to go?
Okay, to nije loše.
Did someone in the cave cut off your head?
I was having a look around when I suddenly sensed a refreshing breeze, after which I felt, well, lightheaded. That's all I remember. Hence, when you visit, be prepared. I can't tell you what for specifically, but you seem a perceptive sort. Beware a light breeze.
Dobro.
I need those pages, so I suppose I'd better meet you. Thank you.
Not to worry. I'll just need to be reunited with my body first, but Dumfrey can handle that. See you at the forest's edge.
Odlično. Idemo dalje.